A peasant cart, loaded with a heap of hay, came rattling down the road from the opposite direction.
Clear the road!
Bellowed Count Caldwell, standing in his stirrups.
Make way for your queen!
The peasants obediently turned their cart into the roadside nettles. As she passed, Meve glanced towards it and froze. Atop the hay bale lay a badly wounded man gripped by fever. The thick, sweet stench of rot wafted from his bandaged legs.
Gods. Who did this to him?
Meve asked.
Bandits?
Nay, milady,
replied the cartman.
'Twere a beast. Out to the east, down Wetterton way, lies a boneyard, old as the elves, they say.
The peasant continued.
Clayton was setting snares round about there. Came running back to us, drenched in blood, rattling on about a long-haired wench come climbing out a grave. We's taken him to the good sisters of Melitele here on bridge. Perhaps they can help him.
I'm certain they can. And will.
Replied the queen, though just looking at the wounded wretch, she knew he'd expire before nightfall.
God speed you on your journey.
The queen whistled, and her mare resumed its trot.
Shall I send for a witcher, your grace?
Caldwell asked.
One of those freaks should make short work of the monster.
Until we apprehend the bandits, I shan't allow a single soul to leave our company. Even on such an important mission as finding a witcher.
Meve replied.
Any who did would be captured at once. But, if fate brings us near Wetterton, perhaps we'll see to this monstrous harridan ourselves.
Your grace, we've only just fought beasts and scarcely escaped with our lives. This she-beast will take a silver sword. Magic formulae.
Yet a dozen arbalists will have to suffice.
The queen said, calmly but firmly.
And please, Caldwell, do stiffen your spine a bit. Now onward.
Off to Wetterton, are ye? Bonnie tune that. Just the folk a be on shite. Off to Wetterton, are ye? Bonnie tune that. Just the folk a be on shite.
As they neared Wetterton, the queen ordered her company to halt. She then sent men to the town for supplies. Those sent returned more quickly than she'd assumed they would, their satchels empty, their mounts foaming at the mouth.
Your Majesty, the townsfolk have gone right mad. Herded all the elves and dwarves at Market Square. 'Tis a slaughter.
The queen knew well that if she failed to intervene, the town's streets would flow with non-human blood. Just as she knew her meager force might not subdue an enraged crowd.
What is your command, your grace?
Reynard's question pierced the silence.
What can it be, dear friend?
Answered the queen, then spurred her mount and rode off towards the town. Her troops followed, running as fast as their legs would carry them. When they passed inside the town gate, they saw corpses lining the gutters. Meve realized she had arrived too late to prevent a tragedy. The crowd was drunk on blood. Its rage would need to be quelled with an iron fist.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones! Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf I am.
Company! We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
Her Majesty is... We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it. Reynard, who started this? I must know.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones! Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Company! We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the... Reynard, who started this? I must know. So...
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf I am.
Her Majesty is... We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Some bandits on thy road round Dawn. Those that call themselves the Strays. Those bandits, dressed as demons they was, horns on their heads and pig snouts.
Off to the nuptials, ma'am. Walk across this bridge here, then ride on. Off to the nuptials, ma'am. Walk across this bridge here, then ride on straight as piss. An arrow.
Smells of smoke. Bites at me eyes. Strays have set something else ablaze, I wager.
One boat's all I need.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Give me a target.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Oh, Lyrian lummoxes.
Armor won't say.
Maeve's ear suddenly caught brisk music and voices raised in song. She had no doubt. A wedding ceremony had just begun in a hamlet just off the high road. When the bride's father spotted the royal retinue, he rushed up to beg the queen to bless the newlyweds. Maeve obliged cordially. Encouraged, the father boldly invited Maeve and her court to join in the festivities.
You do us a right honour, my lady, and your men would bolster their strength afore to march ahead. We beg ye, eat, drink, and rejoice with us.
I haven't slippers to dance in, but I trust I'll manage somehow. Lead on, good man.
The nuptials took place in the shade of a vast oak tree. Then the newlyweds and their guests walked in procession to a barn adorned with flowers. An uproarious celebration ensued. As she watched her soldiers dance shoulder to shoulder with peasants, Maeve felt a surge of pride at being their queen. The heart of Lyria. It beat most powerfully here, not in the gilded halls of palaces. Suddenly a cry went up as strange armed men rushed into the yard.
There's the lass! Grab her!
Before anyone could stop them, the bandits took the bride and fled into the woods. The drums and fiddles, suddenly silenced, were now replaced by weeping, moaning, angry calls for pursuit. Deep grief upon his face, the host turned to Maeve with a plea.
My lady, we beg of you, help us!
We'll not leave you wanting, good man.
Shouted the queen, slipping her feet into her stirrups.
Follow me! Here!
The earth trembled beneath the weight of horse and hoof. Tankards laid out for a midnight toast to the bride and groom clinked prematurely in the quake, and the Lyrians charged forth into the dark wood.
Oh, to be young again, heart bursting with love. Oh, to be young again, heart bursting with love.
Good folk, the Queen's returned. Welcome her we must. Tribute in hand. Ah, our Queen. Why pretty is a painting. Ups, ups, merry little plant. Weddings without ye, revelry shan't.
Oh, to be young again, heart bursting with love.
Folks say the black clads come our way. I say let them.
Though the Lyrian cavalrymen had imbibed spirits throughout the night, they not only managed to stay upright in their saddles, but even gained on the bandits and cut off any chance of escape.
Stop them!
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Yeah, yeah!
We'll catch 'em all! One boat's all I need.
You mad? Don't shake that!
They flee! We must stop them!
This could hurt.
Again and again and again.
The chase is on!
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Stop them!
One bolt I need.
Yeah!
Give me a target.
You mad? Don't shake that!
They flee! We must stop them!
Keep calm, Tiberius.
Our ballista, your command. Armor won't save them.
This could hurt!
Catch 'em all! The chase is on!
Tell me you jest.
about slings? They hide well.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Your Grace, we've near lost them.
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
Those bandits, dressed as demons they was, horns on their heads and pig snouts instead of noses.
Kneel and pay homage to the gods. You shall be rewarded. Kneel and pay homage to the gods. You shall be rewarded. Melitele watches over us all. Yet you do well to remind her through supplication.
Travelling the high road, they heard the bells of a temple to Mother Melitele, situated at some distance. Neve turned towards Reynard.
What have we today? A sacred feast?
Not that I recall, Your Grace.
The Queen's brow darkened, her hands clenched into fists on her reins.
Then they sound the alarm. Follow me!
Stained glass shards glinted in the grass. Bits of down, ripped from quilts, wafted through the air. The priestesses, gathered in the yard, were seeing to wounded pilgrims, setting toppled, oft beheaded or armless statues back on their feet.
What happened here?
The strays of Spala fell upon us.
Sighed the prioress.
Stole the offerings, the monstrances, holy books. My lady, I implore you, come to our aid, recover what's rightly ours.
Ever clever, Neve's scouts soon discovered the bandits' tracks. They led to some thick hazel groves east of the temple, the perfect place to hide or to lie in ambush.
It's all come clear now. Sabotage. 'Twas the bandits who weakened the walls.
The good mother warned us. Hard times lie ahead.
Disturbed. Something digs up their graves. Opens their tombs. Dead as they rest are disturbed. Something digs up their graves.
The bandits had pitched camp in a nearby wood. Spirits buoyed by the wine they'd stolen from the cloister cellar, the brigands had not posted sentries.
Another round! To the sisters!
Neve's soldiers were eager, insistent. The desecrators would be punished. Yet only the Queen could order the assault. Neve decided she and her company would ride on. Evidently, she concluded, it was not the time to send her men chasing brigands through the underbrush.
You spy that column of smoke? Gods damn it! Make haste!
As the Clayton estate appeared from behind a tree line, the Queen and all in her retinue knew at once they had arrived too late. A veritable swarm of bandits milled about the yard.
Who have we here? I'll take a gander, lads. The Queen herself has deigned to come and see us.
See you? Then kill you?
The strays of Sparla. 'Tis you who lead them. 'Tis you they call the Duke of Dogs.
Aye, 'tis I they dub so. And in other pleasant ways. Prince of Pariahs, Thane of Thieves, Baron of Brigands, and Marquess of Mendacity.
Colourful titles all, yet you omit one. Common cutthroat!
I beg your pardon and cry foul! I am anything but common.
You needn't get excited, Caldwell. Where is Lord Clayton?
Sadly, my lord's no longer with us. Turned us away, you see. Denied us hospitality. A sacred right, after all. Angered the gods mightily, I expect, as he promptly met a tragic end. Fell in the well and broke his neck.
I've heard enough. To arms! Attack!
Lads, what say we throw this queen a ball?
We'll catch 'em all!
One bolt.
The chase is on!
Give me a target.
You mad? Don't shoot! Stand back! Tis some alchemical concoction!
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
This could hurt.
Left, right, left, right.
Get our asses moving.
Keep calm, Tiberius.
Arbalest to your command.
Well, well, my congratulations.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me. No time for that. Can't take it anymore. Hop, hop.
Armor won't say. to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Bravo, Your Grace. Well played.
I can't say the same for you, I fear. You'd have done better to die in battle. Bound for Lyria now, where the hangman will have his way with you.
Splendid! I've ever wished to see the capital.
Ugh. Take him away.
As soldiers placed the Duke of Dogs in shackles, there was a sudden commotion. A messenger rushed in, sweaty, gasping for air, smelling of smoke and blood. His gaze spoke terror.
Your Majesty, Graces, Nilfgaard's crossed the Yaruga. Black-clad hordes. Villages burn. Folk lie murdered.
Nilfgaard! Gods help us!
They march for Dravagrad. Prince Willem, he can't hope to arrive in time with aid. Help us. You must.
Dravagrad. Blast it all. Listen close, soldier. You're to take a fresh mount, ride hard back to your commander and say the Queen comes to repel the foe.
Your Grace, begging your pardon, our force. We aren't many. Let's send for reinforcements first. Elsewise...
Reynard, I've seen Nilfgaard's trebuchets at work. Should we delay until we're stronger, they'll leave no stone standing in Dravagrad. We must ride for the town at once.
As her men prepared to march, Meve climbed the manor's tower. Smoke rose in columns in the distance. As more black pillars appeared one after the other, she knew they meant another home, another barn, another mill was in flames. Tears welled in her eyes, yet they were tears of anger.
Bastards. If it's war they seek, it's war I shall bring them. Reynard, prepare to ride!